So this is where your really cool music plays.
Yeah,
and
funky
your
tunes.
fancy graphics.
Incredible. It doesn't even have a name.
Yeah. Oh yeah, okay.
Well, I guess it would probably just fall under the banner of the regular Cinema Strange stuff. But we'll see.
Okay.
Okay. So I guess we both saw one battle after another this weekend.
We did.
What did you think of that movie?
I liked it a lot. I feel like I need to see it again.
Yeah.
I think I was too close to the screen. I feel like I need to go back and see it, but I found it quite funny.
Yeah.
And relevant. And what did you think of it?
I enjoyed it. I felt like it was, just themes that seemed very relevant and hip. Kind of like it, I would like that it was critical of things that are happening in like in a way that was, felt real and justified.
Yeah, I mean, the story of One Battle for Another is relevant to today, but it's also been relevant in America for a long time.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, so it's even...
Yeah.
I mean, this kind of stuff. So it's nice to... I mean, it's just funny that you do a movie like that now and it seems like it's controversial.
Yeah.
But not too long ago,
yeah,
it was not controversial, so...
Yeah.
I also like it because it's like... That's why I think I wanted to watch it again. His aesthetic... It's actually quite lo-fi kind of looking. Like he's not, it's definitely not over CGI or stylized and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the shots are like blown out and things, and it just seemed very real, kind of American.
Yeah.
Yeah,
felt like cinema. It actually feels like something you don't see too much.
That's what I'm saying. It's seen artful.
Yeah.
It's seen actually artful.
Yeah.
And like, yeah.
There's
good,
a few people,
good movie making.
Yeah. There seems a handful of people who still make like gritty cinema kind of stuff, but it seems more and more rare.
Yeah.
So it feels good.
No. So yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think if there's anything sync-wise that there was something I noticed, but I can't remember right now.
I mean, there was definitely stuff that, I'd like to have a closer look there. I liked when they were talking about the chupacabra, which is like a crypto. Yeah. It was in the Chupacabra Hills.
Okay.
That his daughter was being kept.
Oh yeah, what was the name of the church? It was something about the beaver, the sacred beaver or something like.
I don't remember the name.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But there's I don't know. DiCaprio has a lot of animals. It just like Wolf on Wall Street, and then the moon, which it's neat how his movies, like it feels like Killers of the Flower Moon have sort of a similar kind of edgy political vibe.
Yeah.
To it.
Yeah.
And class stuff.
Yeah.
And like I feel like even Titanic in a way kind of.
Oh, very much.
Sort of classes and that kind of thing. But yeah, I feel like Wolf of Wall Street and then Killers of the Flower Moon, it's kind of like you got Moon and Wolf, and he's in another movie that is Total Eclipse, so he's got a very strong Moon thing. One thing I noticed when I was at the theater was that the poster, it's like the IMAX version of the poster, has like the road going off in the distance, and then just around the corner they have like the new Stephen King movie, The Long Walk, with the road going off into the distance, and it's also like same sort of totalitarian government sort of story with this road going into the distance. So just how movies that come out near each other in theater at the same time,
they seem to entrain. I mean, we've been noticing that for years.
For sure.
So like people put their movie out, like people like, you did what? Well, we did this.
Yeah, exactly. And people are always like, well, it's themes that Hollywood are picking up on, and they're I just don't feel that way. I feel like a specific mood of poster.
Yeah, I highly doubt
a road.
I highly doubt a Hollywood producer is like, oh, this road movie is doing. We should do a road movie now at the same time. Yeah. That's gonna be a good economic. I think it's probably bubbling up, and then it's too late, and they're like, oh,
Yeah, and I don't see like art designer sitting in his office going, what are they doing? It's like brainstorming what to put on their poster.
Let's copy them. No,
I don't see that. And timing, you know, movies can come out like, a movie can be like delayed for months or a year or something. It just doesn't, it's not how it works.
You know, this is a bit of a tangent, but I guess this is what this is about.
Yeah. No,
something that came up as the more I observe the current decline of society and empire.
Yeah.
And as people that have been studying movies for so long, it's hard for me not to think that movies and TV are the problem of everything, actually. Because I just feel like we've so messed up our minds with like stereotypes and narratives.
Yeah.
Like I can handle it.
Yeah. But
the masses, I feel like, are just so lost and confused. And you know what? TV and movies kind of played a role. I mean, we know that they were tools of propaganda and stuff and everything like that, but still, it's just like, I think if you look how people like look at the world now and the stories that they're connecting to and Trump and everything, it's just, I feel like we kind of, as much as the 80s and 90s were great.
Yeah.
I just feel like maybe we can lay some blame for the movies and the TV shows that we grew up on.
I guess I was very pro this kind of stuff for a long time. It just didn't seem to me like there was any almost negative side to media. But now with, I guess, social media, I think I've kind of flipped to seeing it more the way you're describing, where I see just how people's brains are kind of scrambled.
Well, that's the thing. Social media is allowing us to see like how this is impacting other people.
Yeah.
Not just us. And I mean, and then obviously social media is amplifying this exchange and discussion into, you know, pretty damaging ways. So, but yeah, no, it's something I've been thinking about lately.
Yeah. I feel like I was very just looking at the positive side, but more and more I see sort of this darker side.
Yeah, I mean, like anything, it's all wrapped in a positive thing. So I don't want to like question necessarily where this path we've gone down, but it's definitely like, because just even the way you look at like, this is like in the States with like just all the narratives that they're pushing, the hate, the this us versus them, even the assassinations, it just all seems like a big soup that's mixed in with even all the Norse movies and stuff we've been watching. It's just, where does it start? It's a bit of a mess.
I guess I feel like it's not a bad thing, but the sort of increasing, I think at the same time, how capitalism has concentrated power more and more.
Yeah.
Like when the internet started, it seemed like, it's going to be this free thing that it's going to allow all kinds of quirky stuff to exist. And now it's just becoming more and more, you know, everything that doesn't sort of conform to certain things just gets ignored or not seen.
Yeah.
And you have like a handful of people, it seems more and more, you know, this used to sound like conspiracy stuff, but now it's becoming like very normal and real to realize there's like a handful of people who are controlling social media, and you know, they're really, their money is their bottom line.
I like to call it the greed mind virus.
No, it's totally greed.
It's like it's out of fucking control.
And you know, obviously this has been going on for a long time, and even in, you know, there were people like resisting TV, excess TV and that kind of stuff. But I feel like I really see it now with social media. And having a daughter, I think of her, like the influence that could have on her. Yeah. And it just makes me feel a lot more, you know, it's a much more layered and complicated thing than it used to be, where I was just like, no, movies are just amazing and media is amazing. Now I'm kind of like, okay, there's
it's like
more going on.
I often find myself apologizing to my daughters. I'm like, I'm sorry what happened to the internet. It was kind of cool for a bit. Yeah. And we were kind of having fun with the world. But, you know, I mean, that statement's coming from a place of privilege as well. Part of it is just me being like, what? My privileged existence is being threatened right now? Yeah. For most people, it's being has been challenged and threatened for a long time.
Yeah,
it's more
for
just
sure.
kind of
It's now affecting us.
It's like, oh
no, this is terrible. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously why, people are kind of going crazy,
But I guess I still feel like there's that ability for it to spread information. I guess there's also the ability to suppress and monitor and
100%.
that kind of thing. But you still got to feel like the ability to, like we're talking right now.
No, I mean, if you look at even just what happened,
our message out.
If you look what just happened in Nepal, I don't know if you followed what happened in Nepal, but it was. This is a pretty basic understanding of it, but there was incredible corruption. Nepo babies getting all the money and the deals from their parents, and it was just corrupt. And the Gen Z were upset about the corruption and overthrew the government. And they basically it happened after the government shut down social media.
Right.
And so then they overthrew the government, and then they actually elected a new prime minister through Discord.
Oh, wow.
So to me, I think that's actually an incredibly relevant story, because I actually think that reality and narrative is closer everywhere than we think.
Yeah.
All it took there was to shut down social media.
Yeah.
And so, I still, even with all this crap and the algorithms and the rich people and the tech and everything, underneath it all is still the rock solid eternal truth of humanity. And I have a lot of faith in the kids too.
For sure.
Because I can tell, a lot of kids are into it. A lot of kids are fucking tired of it.
Yeah.
And they do the polls and they realize, people actually, they know they're addicted to the internet and stuff like that, but they actually hate it.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
Yeah, so, and I get the same sense from my kids too, so.
Yeah, and I think more and more, people want things that are real, that are, you even see people being into nostalgia. People want a record.
I want to feel it. And these are human needs.
Yeah, you want things. So
I'm there, man. I'm ready to go pretty Luddite here. So
I think we're still going through the process of this stuff coming into balance and harmony and that kind of thing. So I think it it just needs to heal. It just needs to go through this healing phase. Yeah. But very much still is.
Yeah.
I thought, I guess before COVID, there was a time period where I felt like we're there. Yeah. We're there. And now we've gone through a pretty intense.
Yeah. And in hindsight, yes, we were not there.
No, we were not there. Yeah, there's still a lot of work to be done.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a bit of a purge and a cleansing right now. So
so I guess I'm curious about, you were the person I think who first introduced me to the Jupiter 42 thing. How did you come up with
that? That's a good thing. I remember I did that blog post on my blog. I have to remember. I don't even remember the name. Was it?
And you had Sync Winnipeg.
I think it was Sync Winnipeg. I did that on.
That was an old one.
But it was basically because my work with the Ashaninka shaman Juan Flores, he had, in my interviews with him, talked about Jupiter, and he described Jupiter as basically being a planet where, basically, us souls come to Earth, and we need to purify our heart through multiple lives on Earth, and eventually, once we're purified, our souls graduate to Jupiter, and Jupiter is a place of equality and stuff. So, the way I understand it is, so it's a form of heaven, right? So I thought that was kind of interesting, and then started looking into the Jupiter symbol, right, which is that sure looks like a 2 and a 4 together, right? And then so those are the nexuses there, and then Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which is the answer to life, the universe, and everything, is 42. And I thought that was interesting because if you actually, Douglas Adams in an interview says he just made up the number, but that he was staring out his window looking into the garden and just came up with this 42. And my whole thing is like, even though Douglas Adams was just coming up with it or making it up, he was still channeling it. And I thought it was no coincidence that he was channeling it by staring at the plants in the garden.
Yeah. And also, I guess I just feel like if you clear your mind and maybe even if you think of it as this is going to be a joke because it's going to be completely random, but it's almost like you're allowing it to just come in. You're kind of like, you're actually going to like a blank space. So the idea that reality would inform it with, and even play like a double prank by it being like a super meaningful thing. But then also it's kind of like everything. Everything contains everything. So it's everything.
Well, that was, I mean, that's kind of that's kind of the thing about it. And then the other thing for me was, at least personally, was that my birthday was 4/20, or April 4th, or April 20th, and April being the 4th month. So I just saw this little nexus between the 4, the 2, the Jupiter, my own birthday, and Answer Life, Universe, and everything, and kind of went with that.
Yeah.
Lo and behold.
Yeah.
An epic sync through cinema. But I mean,
and there's the rainbow.
Oh yeah, that's the big one. That's the big one. The rainbow one being that in the angle that you see, the red of the rainbow is at 42 degrees. That was actually the one that makes it.
Right. It makes it, connects it to like the spectrum.
Yeah. So this idea of like over the rainbow is like past 42.
Yeah.
Right. Which would then fit into this idea of like Jupiter is like over the rainbow. Right. You've gone beyond the rainbow of the Earth and you've transcended into Jupiter. So it just seemed to all connect really well.
Yeah. And I guess when you told that to me way back in the day, it kind of connected with me because I was already interested in Jupiter through 2001 Space Odyssey.
Well, that's
and
the
other
connection
to the year 2001 and the event of 9/11 and that being in the same year. And then there's that building, the Millennium Hilton, which was sort of right there. It was actually damaged by the collapse. And the building looks like the monolith from 2001 Space Odyssey. And so I was sort of like, the idea of Jupiter being this, because the movie's all about like evolution of the species and all this Jupiter higher stuff. So just the idea of Jupiter connecting to the work that I was interested in so profoundly, and also just I, as a kid, was very much into the Hitchhiker's Guide, so that was already sort of in the background there. So it does stick out, and it then becomes this puzzle of you know, is it real? Is it just a game that opens your mind? But it's an impressive thing to keep pondering.
Well, I mean, and if it is what Juan Flores says it is, and it does play such a significant role in our spiritual evolution on Earth, if you start to look for it, it's going to shine back.
Yeah.
And I think after 20-something years of doing the sync work with films, we could argue that it has.
Yeah, I do feel like it's sort of like the eye in the triangle, where it's like you meditate on it and it wakes you up. Yeah. And you're like, but what am I looking at? I'm looking at an eye of enlightenment. Yeah. And I'm meditating on it and I'm becoming awake. So I'm looking at Jupiter. Even just on a basic level, Jupiter is the king of the gods.
Exactly.
So I'm meditating on God, and I'm waking up to, the higher aspects of myself or the now or whatever. Yeah. So it makes sense.
There was a Jupiter sync. I'm gonna have to start taking notes on my syncs I see, so I can bring them to you.
Yeah. That could be good. That could be good. I don't know. Did you see? I got like 10 people send me Snake Eyes, the movie with Nicolas Cage. Because there was a kind of a crazy sync in that with, that recent assassination with Charlie Kirk. Okay, so Charlie Kirk was assassinated, and then in this movie, there's a defense secretary, Charles Kirkland. Oh. And he gets shot in the neck. Whoa. And they say it's on September 10th, but if you have a close look, it looks like September 19th to me. But all the videos you watch that people just sort of zero in on, it's the 10th. Yeah. It's Charles Kirkland. It's in the neck.
Oh, and so people are running on it.
Oh, for sure. It's like a viral conspiracy, like. So
what's the conspiracy though?
I guess the conspiracy is that sort of, the government hides stuff.
Okay, so we're dealing with that stuff.
Yeah, we're dealing with that stuff. But it's a good sync. It's a good sync.
I mean, exactly.
And even they're watching a boxing match. Yeah. And it's Tyler the Executioner. is the name of the person who is,
Tyler,
the alleged killer is Tyler Robinson.
Yeah.
So you got Tyler, you got Charles Kirkland, you got The Date, which is...
And Snake Eyes. I remember...
Snake Eyes, yeah. Nicolas Cage.
Which is funny, because he's playing Jesus in that movie, The Carpenter. It's like a horror Jesus story. I send you a link to it. Anyways.
I don't remember right now.
So, it's...
But I know that, the snake thing, it's definitely snakes I've already played with, because he's like... he wears a snakeskin jacket in Wild at Heart.
Yeah.
So he's got a bit of this snake thing going already.
Huh.
And there's some other things that I've saw in that movie. But anyway, I just thought it was a pretty neat sync that people have been kind of like...
Well, it's because he was making those National Treasure movies, and he's just
playing
with fire.
The Illuminati.
He's playing with fire. So
no, I've already kind of like... because it's funny, at the same time in the movie the assassination is happening, there's like a blimp flying by, and later in the movie it becomes like one of the big clues, and the blimp is like a big eye on it. It's actually like Magritte's painting, The False Mirror is like painted on this balloon, but it's basically just a all-seeing eye in the sky floating over, and then later he realizes, oh, that thing was recording, so he goes to the recording booth at the boxing match, and he finds the video, and then he sees, oh, Gary Sinise, his friend, is actually completely involved, and it's this whole conspiracy thing, and that's part of the thing too, because it's a conspiracy to assassinate the defense secretary because of military spending, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I mean, it's a Brian De Palma. Yeah, it's a famous movie. Yeah. It's not a great movie. But now with this, it's just like, even the people watching the movie, it's kind of a viral thing.
Yeah. I mean, I just don't know. It's interesting. I'm intrigued to know what people think. Or like you're saying, you think that if they see conspiracy, there's some kind of like, this is like signs of dark forces at play.
Yeah,
that's still there.
That's still there.
Yeah,
that's to me still like the
go-to.
The go-to. Yeah, I feel like seeing it as like a spiritual thing, or like as a universe.
It's a lot safer to go with the conspiracy thing rather than seeing it as just all the faces of God.
And I think there's even like a financial thing, because like for me, like I make sync videos, and I'm trying to get, I wanted to go like, you're trying to be as successful as I can.
The algorithm to reward you.
Exactly. So you make work, you want it to do well.
Yeah.
So, but if you're not saying it's a conspiracy, then I feel like you're limiting very much the appeal.
Mm-hmm.
So there's even a financial incentive, or just an attention, because attention basically is becoming money nowadays, or it's just, it has value.
Yeah,
we're like almost in an attention economy, I've heard people call it.
Yeah, and it's part of the problem we were talking about originally.
You get rewarded for believing kind of, or investing in things that are wrong in a way,
Yeah.
So I feel like that's part of it.
Yeah, well, I mean, and that seems to be what's exasperating the situation right now too.
Yeah.
So,
but it's interesting because it's such an Illuminati sort of thing that the whole movie is like a conspiracy thing.
Yeah. Snake
Eyes, it sounds like reptilians.
Yeah.
It's just like it's it's like set up for that.
Yeah, it's just.
But I guess I've always felt like that's because that you're kind of edging in towards the truth, because there are like one society of like archetypal forces governing things.
Yeah, very much.
And the idea of a reptile feels to me like it starts to, I think of DNA, and I think of, when we're talking about like ayahuasca, it's like people are always talking about snakes, and it's divine, So I feel like you're starting to move into like higher realms of like reality and archetypes, that these things are shades of truth.
Yeah.
These are shades of truth.
It's like almost the conspiracy of our DNA.
Yeah.
It's like we're, oh my God, there's the snakes that are controlling us. But you're just,
right.
It's just your fucking DNA.
It's your DNA. It's these helicoil, like, caduceus
and this
forces.
goes back to this thing. It's like, so Brian De Palma made this movie, Snake Eyes.
Yeah.
It's a conspiracy. It's like crazy fun and everything. But, you plug it into today's world, and it's like, oh my God, this is an Illuminati, it's evil, we're all doomed, and they're trying to control, you know what I mean? It's just, you can just see how we've kind of like set this set ourselves up to really fuck with people.
Yeah.
Because one, the access to all these movies, and two, social media and the algorithms.
Yeah.
It's this perfect storm, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, I mean, to me, it's like, how do you, hold on to what's good and true in this chaos kind of thing. So.
Yeah. Which I guess, to me, it becomes like which is why I like synchronicity, because I feel like it keeps reminding me of sort of a connected thing beyond.
And I think what you demonstrate, and I think is like a healthy use of the word of synchronicity.
Yeah.
Right, where it's just constant reminders of the mystery of God.
Yeah.
And you.
Yeah.
And nothing more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, that my take on it,
Yeah.
It doesn't necessarily need to mean that there's nefarious.
No, I feel like using synchronicity as a tool to try and I don't know, figure out what's happening in the world is a little weird to me. Like, it's maybe I guess tarot cards, people are look at them trying to divine things. Yeah. But for me, it's being aware of, just this thing beyond everything. That's to me the point.
Yeah, I don't know if we really needed to divine anything, you know what I mean? No. It's I think it's maybe that's starting to be a little blasphemous in its own right kind of thing. So.
It's a little bit of an ego thing, because you're trying to find wholeness in the future, you know, or
and then being right now,
special knowledge.
Yeah, and it's funny too. It's also I find it funny how people are like, oh, there's this Illuminati conspiracy. You do not need to make up the Illuminati and conspiracies. It's in front of us right now. We just look at the people running the show.
Yeah.
It's right there, and they're showing it to you right away. We don't need to make up another layers.
Yeah, just trying to understand how governments and capitalism and tech all connect to kind of influence your life directly. Yeah. These struggles are real, immediate. They're just as complicated and intriguing.
Yeah, and it's really just greed, fear, and insecurity that's now just concentrated with incredible wealth. Yeah.
Lack of humility that becomes toxic and then kind of spreads out through everything and results in this world which is almost apocalyptic. I don't believe a fear monger, the apocalypse is here or something, but I just feel you objectively look at the world, and I would safely say it's here. Yeah, you feel the temperature. I can visibly see the temperatures changing, and the rhythm of the seasons changing, and I would say it's pretty fair to attribute.
And I don't think we've ever. The world is, we've occupied every corner of this planet. We're connected in ways that we've never been connected before. We have more ability to kill ourselves. We are at a peak moment on Earth. Yeah. You can't say that we've been here before.
It feels unprecedented for sure. I feel like people feel that, and it's kind of scary. So there's ways to either look into it and do something about it, or to sort of retreat into these. I feel like partly the sort of online zoo is almost a distraction from looking reality in the face.
100%. Well, it's all a distraction, right? Yeah. So, and I think it's also, if I go back to Juan Flores and his description of the apocalypse, he was this is the apocalypse, but he's the apocalypse is just the process of the world becoming more spiritual. Yeah. So it's not like this so the end of the world, it just means the increasing of the spiritual nature of it. Yeah. Yeah. So I think, being grounded in some kind of understanding of our true nature and faith is what we need to weather this time. Yeah. Not that many people necessarily have that skill set. Yeah. And it's funny too, because I find that increasingly as this all amplifies, and I spend so much time even studying when all this crazy stuff is out there, I just feel am grounded more in just the most basic concepts of relating with people in good ways.
Yeah.
Like, to me, it's just like, the more I think about God, I can't tell you what God is, but I can tell you, I know what it feels like. Like, it's through like my relations with people.
That's right.
That I know God.
Yeah. It's like
I know when I'm having this moment with someone I don't know, and we're kind to each other, and we both give each other a smile. That's God.
Yeah, there's a holiness.
God is union, right? And the more I think about it, and the more all this stuff is, the more I just come down to that. Like, I'm so in that idea.
Yeah. Well, I guess I feel like for me, there's been a big transition to like family in the last few years.
And that's perfect vehicle for realizing that.
Been, I feel like one of the only things that's kept me kind of like not from going into like sort of a Looney Tunes direction, but grounded and still feeling like everything is part of this unfolding, and that there's still a underlying, and that very much this turmoil is part of that like enlightenment process. I still feel like this like a spiritual thing. There's like we're awakening, we're awake. The apocalypse is the awakening.
Yeah,
you know,
100%.
And the turmoil is the world's way of going through its own, you know, like dark night of the soul, or just like an individual would, you know, if you like are losing your ego in a ceremony, or you know, just in your life, there's often a lot of trauma and confusion, all kinds of things that might seem like a dark thing, but it's actually the process that it's going through. And I feel like we're still going through that process. But the way for me to be grounded during that is definitely this, what you're describing, like relationships between me and my family. That's what keeps me,
and it's, you know, so important. And it's like, so, because if you're getting caught up in some synchronicity of like some Snake Eyes Charlie T. Kirk and the Illuminati stuff, I'm like, well, it's all fine and dandy. That's fun and everything, but like,
no, it is fun.
What are your relationships like?
That's right. Are you
in this moment? Is there love in your life? Can you be giving love? Can you be helping someone? Can you, like, maybe someone needs help? Like, you know, so I think there is a crescendo happening right now, but I do believe that the process is the realization of these key things, which is just like being a good person. You know, in the midst of, doesn't matter what craziness is happening. Even if the bombs are raining down on us. Yeah, you still you go to your center. Be loving to be a good person. That's right. And because I mean, the ultimate reality is the thing that creates reality. Yeah. And how can the things that populate reality not be part of it and be part of its functioning and its processing? Yeah. So, you know, regardless the content of the moment is still the holy now. And these things are all processes within it. But I do feel like the more I know that and meditate on that, I feel like it has some sort of, you know, effect on my life, positiveness and groundedness. And I feel like, I don't know, I guess I'm always feeling like it's more and more people tapping into that reality that's sort of bringing light into the world, and it's making the darkness scramble. Like, where is it going to go? So it's like, well, that's exactly. Yeah. And I think that's exactly it. Is like, and because the darkness controls the reins of media. That's right. That as it's flailing and fluffing its feathers and everything, we all see it. That's right. And we're all distracted by it. Yeah. But that's because it's being pushed out. It's like a purge. It is like a purge. And there's something like, even though maybe I describe it as like a negative thing, there's something to me that feels right about what's happening in the world. And there's something about truth, seeing truth, knowing reality, even if it's turmoil and spooky. It's like the fact that you're seeing things clearly still feels like you're in truth. You're in a safe space. And yeah, so it's not like you want to shy away from reality. It's like you want to look it square in the face, and I feel like it still is this healing. I mean, you want to look it square in the face, and you want to maintain your faith in everything, because to me, that's how you actually change it.
Yeah.
Right? Like you get hit with this shit, but you still hold your faith.
Yeah.
You start to transcend it, and you build this existence that's kind of a thing separate from all the darkness and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
and I feel like, you know, like I feel like in ceremony I've noticed how it can kind of like crystallize like almost instantly into like different shapes. And I feel like reality can become something completely different.
Anything's possible
through faith and humility and spirit. So the idea that any configuration of reality is too far gone or too dark, that's just not true.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know, that sensation.
Well, and you know what, I mean, the truth, I remember this recently, I was talking to Juan, I was talking about the war in the Middle East, and he's like, look, Jim, he's like, there's war everywhere. It's like, the situation is actually, what's not happening out there is not much different than it's been like for a long time.
Yeah.
It's just because our little bubble is bursting right now.
That's right. Yeah, you're right.
So it's like...
And like, you know, minorities haven't been feeling oppressed and their worlds are ending, you know.
Yeah, and that's what I liked about One Battle After Another with Benicio del Toro. He's just like, you know, DiCaprio's going crazy, and he's like, yeah, we've been dealing with this.
That's right.
It's like this old hat, you know, like this is how it goes. And so,
it's true.
Yeah, I mean, what else has you got? I've been thinking about, I don't know if you were following Peter Thiel's Antichrist.
I'm just aware of it, that he's having this, you know, lecture series
or something. 4-part lecture series in San Francisco on the Antichrist, and he's been obsessed with the Antichrist for a while. There was a recent video interview where someone was interviewing him, and the guy interviewing him was like, you know, this kind of sounds like maybe you come across, and he got really defensive about it. So, but I mean, it really seems to be in his interest to define the Antichrist, and I think he's trying to define the Antichrist as, you know, liberal or leftist movements and stuff like that. So, I mean, it just gets me thinking about the concept of the Antichrist, and I mean, obviously, I don't disagree that he seems to align with it with himself pretty good, but
yeah, well, it seems like a classic thing where what you're sort of obsessed with is
he'd be a good character in a movie.
Yeah,
he'd be a good villain. Yeah, well, exactly. When you're obsessed with it,
is usually what's obviously the thought is like, well, he's got that energy of like an Antichrist. Yeah, you know, that he's like he wants to, it's projection. He wants to see it everywhere. Yeah, but it's close to home.
Yeah, I mean, to me, obviously, the Antichrist is just, if God is union, Antichrist is disunion.
The opposite. Yeah, the opposite. It's to me like it's things so far removed from God that it becomes so separate that it's pure ego.
It's tribalism.
It's
the other.
For sure.
Yeah.
And like, you know, money, wealth, I think when it becomes so concentrated, it's in a way very separate from God. It's kind of like,
well, I mean,
it's materialism too, just in its purest form.
Jesus is pretty clear in the Bible.
Yeah.
It's pretty. I've been recently reading a bit more, and it's pretty clear about, you know, problems of having lots of money.
And I mean, it's just such a cliche, obviously, that power corrupts and kind of things, but concentrating, I think, wealth and power to that degree, one, it like has the kind of obvious effect of not sharing it, so people don't have enough resources and access to it. But also, I think it like literally has a weight that pulls it away from beingness. So, and it becomes necrotic. Yeah. So the idea that the wealthiest people in the world and the most influential, powerful people in the world are the most crazy has like a logic to it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Don't give me the money. Keep me poor. No,
well, enough to get by. But that's the thing. I don't think people need to, whatever.
There's a difference between $1 billion and
just enough to pay rent.
Give me $10,000 here. I'll be happy. So, yeah, no, I don't think I'm going to be corrupted with that.
Yeah, well, I think, obviously I have my own like ideas of money and wealth and all that kind of stuff, but yeah, I guess I feel like people shouldn't have to fear how to get by day by day.
No.
And then have to scramble and I just feel like there's this constant threat, and that if you don't, and it's also kind of almost like a personality thing. It's like it suits like white European, like the way the world is structured is very male, very white, very like their ambitions and things that favor a certain group and certain class.
Yeah.
And I do feel like it's a still a white male European
totally
kind of mindset that if you don't sort of super like, if you're not super into it, then you just kind of like, you're not as desirable and not as resonating with the things that'll create success in the mainstream way. And, people struggle because you have to like fit that model or something. And I think it's dumb.
It's just not working out for us.
It's not working out for me. I don't have that personality.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's okay. You're not really.
No, but I
sell yourself out.
It must be a lack of compassion and humility to be like, I don't know, to be like not
to be like that.
Yeah, to be like that.
To have $1 billion and not want to use that money to help people because you know that if you help people with it, it's gonna make you feel really happy.
Yeah.
And it's just so funny. Like these guys are so unhappy.
Yeah.
Like Elon Musk is so unhappy.
Yeah, they seem miserable.
And he has so much. He could so easily be happy.
Yeah.
Because the secret to happiness is helping others.
Yeah.
Is union.
And there's even maybe this is like a ignorant thing, I don't know, but I feel like there's almost a look in people's eyes.
Oh yeah, totally.
There's a weight to it.
Oh yeah, they don't look good.
I can see it in their faces.
I mean, look at
their
Peter Thiel.
Yeah,
he looks like a fucking he's just like he's like sweating and he's like, he's like I will live forever in my digital. Like, come on.
Yeah,
like,
you can see unhealth. You can see the weight of the world and all the material is like dragging you down. Like, it's like
no, and that's the thing. It's funny too because I mean, let's just get on a fully tangent here. Is like, what makes you look good when you get older, right?
Yeah,
well, joy in relationships. You know what I mean? Is nothing to do with plastic surgery.
Yeah,
or
a sense of awe. Of the wonder of existence.
Exactly. I know.
Instead of things and influence over people's lives or something.
Power.
Power. No. That stuff is it's just classic bad guy stuff.
Yeah, I mean humility is the secret.
Yeah.
And greed and power is obviously not. But
it's such basic stuff. But it sounds like I think greed is bad. I think love is good. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I think we've had one podcast. We solved it all. So
yeah. That was stop it right there.
Yeah.
Never need to do this again.
Never have to do it again. No, I know. It's not. Well, that's the thing. It's also like, holy cow, do these guys? I mean, I've been immersed in these tech guys, and this is another part where I'm saying like they're like sci-fi fantasies.
Yeah.
I'm like they're also just that's what it is. I mean, they grew up on sci-fi too. Like it's just these weird ideas of like.
Yeah, I grew up on sci-fi, and I think.
And I did too. And
deal with
I don't want to migrate into a digital self.
No.
That lives forever on Mars. No. And I do think there's a subtle, like, it's just a new form of materialism where it's like, very much.
Instead of the natural process of life and death being beautiful and death being part of that, there's a lot of this transhuman stuff is like, we need to live forever.
Well, you know why the transhumans want to live forever? Because deep down, they feel guilty for their greed and they don't want to die and meet their maker.
Oh, interesting.
Well, on some level, it's just like, like we do live forever.
Yeah, you can.
We are eternal beings.
Yeah, that's right.
Word is, guys, we die. We keep on going through our consciousness. So if you're doing shit in this life, get ready to deal with it later, and you're gonna have to deal with worse shit later. So if everyone knew that.
That's interesting.
But the thing is, we are blinded from that truth for a reason.
Yeah.
Because then we can't fake it.
Yeah.
We can't storm heaven you're only going to get through if you've actually been pure.
And then there's this idea of like, you need to create heaven here.
Oh my God.
Which, I mean, in part, you do want a peaceful world for everyone. That is part of the thing. But the idea that you need to create something that isn't fully here on some level, if you don't know that God is fully here already right now, well, you have to create that.
They're trying to create their own God.
They're trying to create heaven, heaven, which is some sort of nightmare.
It just seems like a lot of work. it's like it's no fun.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of work, no fun.
And it's all like, it's not like a spiritual thing. It's like a machine thing, or it's like a future. It's a material thing. It's
well, to me, actually, that is
deeper connection.
That is like all this move towards AI, AGI, space, all this tech. So like that to me is like Antichrist stuff, because it's like it's taking us away from our true human nature, right? So and it's like it's almost as even it's trying to become its own spiritual reality. Like the internet exists already. It's called the spiritual realms. Like to me, the digital and the internet is just a shadow of the real internet. Right. So in a way, one positive way of saying is the reason why we are so interconnected digitally right now is because it's training us to understand how we are connected spiritually. So it's really a reflection of that.
And I guess I've always felt like it is more that the communication, sort of instant communication between distant places that the internet has provided, and the sort of like almost like a magic mirror. You look at your screen and it's all the stuff is there. Is sort of a spiritual reality. You know, it is in a way magic. But we've called it, you know, tech, and we have all these names for it. And I guess I've always felt like evolution towards a more union state just manifests as tech. But I am a little like confused by the ambitions.
No, I think the heart has to come first, and then it's going to revolutionize tech from after. Like it can't, you know. I agree. And I also think it's interesting too. It's like, because we're all plugged in through social media and the internet and all this stuff, and all our shit's coming out, and we're all being horrible with each other and battling each other. I would argue that that's already happening spiritually. We're just now seeing it materially. Like it's one of the problems that people don't realize, is that like spiritually we're constantly battling each other in our, you know, we're thinking bad thoughts about people. We're wishing bad things. Our heart is closed to others. Like, so it's happening all the time already. And now it's just revealing itself online and stuff like that. So it's a bit of like, that's why it's like this this fever breaking, you know, like, you know, it's a way of coming out, because it's like, you know, the internet and social media is like showing us the truth of what we're actually like underneath. You know what I mean?
And I also feel like that's partly when you're saying that, I feel like some of these characters are becoming such archetypal bad guys almost. But it's almost because I feel like we're so close to this, you know, awakening or whatever, spiritual reality, whatever it is. It just seems like the crystallization of people into almost like archetypal, you know, like movie villain. And it's partly of that P.T. Anderson movie, One Battle After Another. It's kind of like the villains, like Sean Penn and the Christmas Adventurers Club. They're like cartoons, but it's real.
Oh my God.
It's real. Like Trump and Elon Musk and Peter Thiel, they seem like movie villain.
Oh my God.
You know, the way they look and the way they talk, it's just such wow, you know.
I know.
It's like Darth Vader stuff.
No,
you know?
it's like, I agree.
And because
it's actually even like more like the way they are even worse than what is scripted.
Right.
It's like worse.
It's
like, oh,
it's worse. Yeah,
who knew?
The real life is more clever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So, any movies you're looking forward to in the future?
I need to think about that. I feel like I'm always stumped by what's coming up.
I've lost track of everything.
I deal with.
Did you see Weapons?
Weapons I did see. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
Weapons was great.
It was great.
Fantastic movie. Yeah.
Great.
I feel like
kind of funny.
Horror movies are kind of like, I mean, it's kind of a known thing, but they're sort of one of the last things that are doing really well.
No, I know. I know. Well, that makes sense as we're living in a horror world.
Yeah,
so.
It's a reflection of what we're meditating on. But
people just don't feel right about going to a rom-com right now.
No, it doesn't fit the vibe.
To watch it at home privately.
Yeah. I mean, I still like that kind of stuff. No, I like light stuff. Yeah. But obviously the world's in a state, and that stuff is a reflection.
Yeah,
for sure. But Weapons was great. I don't know if I noticed a ton of sync with it, but I certainly enjoyed the movie.
Yeah. Beyond that, I don't know what else is. I mean, I keep getting pushed advertisements for Avatar coming.
Yes.
Maybe this will be good now, because the last one I was so disappointed that.
Yeah, I was disappointed too. I guess I feel like with James Cameron, I was like, I expect these sequels to be, with Terminator 2 being so good and Aliens being so good, I was like,
maybe he's a sequel guy. It's not a sequel. He failed the sequel. Yeah.
No, the sequel was not so good. It just. The tone is off, and I do think it's
it was like that last Avatar was like Jake whatever. Yeah. It was like some dude from Burning Man from like 10-15 years ago. It was like, oh my god,
he just needs to whip out a didgeridoo.
Oh my god, exactly. I was like,
yeah, the tone does feel a little, like it's struggling with. Yeah, it's not a modern way of looking at the world and treating indigenous cultures. Like I do feel like it's, I mean it's somebody was pointing out how much it's kind of like it's basically an updated John Carter of Mars sort of story, where you go to this fantastic world, and then there's these indigenous people living there, but I feel like a lot of that stuff comes from like a European model still of reality, and now it's trying to be all not, but it's still, there's something weird about seeing these famous white actors do these kind of indigenous dialect sounding Na'vi voices. It feels a little off.
It's also funny, like
you're not reading the room.
It's funny because when I saw the first one, I was like, wow.
I know, I was blown away.
And even like
things have changed.
Even so, the Ashanika healer worked with Juan Flores was like, he saw the first one, I liked it, and then this next one I saw it with his daughter, and after she's like, don't let my dad see that movie.
Yeah,
he'll hate the world. And it's true. I got the sense. I was like, this is not really.
Yeah, it's just tone deaf.
Pretty tone deaf, yeah. And I'm feeling the new ones still.
Yeah, I don't know how you get out from it. I would just stop.
Well, maybe that's the risk of also like taking so long to make a movie.
Yeah,
fast movies.
like my perception changed completely. Like the first one, I was entranced. It was like the most amazing thing ever. And by the second one, I was like,
and even
there's still action sequences that are,
and even just the CGI and everything is just
it does look dated, that whole vibe.
Yeah. Oh well.
Well, we'll see. I'll probably end up watching it.
Billions of dollars later, right?
It'll probably make $1 billion.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Any TV shows?
What am I watching right now? I just watched Black Rabbit, Netflix show with Jason Bateman.
Was it okay?
And Jude Law. It's good.
Oh, we canceled Netflix. I gotta get that back.
Yeah, I mean, it rotates.
Yeah, we're now on Prime and HBO and Apple. So
yeah, we're watching Breaking Bad again, just for fun, just because it's a solid-ish kind of show. But I don't watch as much as I used to.
Yeah, I know. I've been watching a lot of TV. I need to watch more movies. TV, though, I can't even tell you what I'm watching. What else did I watch? I watched 3 Days of the Condor.
Like Robert Redford stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Yeah, How was that? It was good. Which was kind of interesting because this is pretty loose, but because he's in Legal Eagles.
Yes, that's true. I followed that.
And then he's in the 3 Days of the Condor.
Yeah.
You got the Condor and the Eagle.
Birds, yeah.
Yeah. Then he's also the founder of Sundance. So it just has, he already has that indigenous allure to him. He's Robert Redford.
There's these famous memes of him from that movie where he's in the forest He's just nodding.
Yeah.
I forget which even movie that is.
Yeah, but you know, also All the President's Men and Watergate, which obviously is very relevant for right now because he plays right.
Yeah.
So
the Deep Throat. Guy. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I thought it was.
Oh, he's great. Like Butch Cassidy and Sundance Kid. I know when I saw it, I was like, "This is one of the best movies I've ever seen." You know.
Oh yeah.
Great actor.
Yeah.
Know? Sting, like he's in so many like super good classic movies.
Yeah.
But I didn't get to actually watch any of his movies after he passed away at this point. So
I started watching this Lion for Lambs, but that's the stupidest thing ever.
Oh yeah, that's like it's basically just like in the office. It's like one set piece.
It's like a big lecture about. It's weird.
Yeah.
About like doing good in the army.
It's boring. It's like
it was
super boring.
It's like and like all these famous people in it too.
Yeah.
I was like,
Tom Cruise.
Yeah. It's like this is a real down period for cinema.
Yeah. Wasn't the World Trade Center in 3 days of the Condor?
Yes.
It's like literally inside the building, like in the lobby, and etc.
Yeah, it's a weird movie.
Yeah. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun to check out.
Yeah.